This weekend, you'll be able to catch a North Carolina gem at the Piedmont Triad Farmers Market. Carnivorous Plants by Kenny Coogan will be in action showing off the nursery's Venus flytraps. Kenny is here in studio with us to give us a sneak peek of what you'll be able to see on Saturday. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Just like Celine, we're starting a residency.
Yes, we are starting, and I'm really excited about this. Look at this, guys. We have a sea of plants here. Walk us through what you brought in today.
So before we mentioned the native Venus flytrap, we also have beautiful hybrids of Sarracenia, which are pitcher plants that are from the East Coast. Some of them are cultivars, or some of them are hybrids that were developed at UNC Chapel Hill Botanical Gardens. So you wouldn't be able to find these in the wild, but people there, botanists there, they bred different species together. So this one is called Dixie Lace because it has that beautiful hood. Some people like to have taller ones, purple ones. This one always looks like it's kind of grinning. And then the ones that you're holding and the one that I'm holding, these are Nepenthes. These are pitcher plants from Southeast Asia, and these make really good house plants.
Okay.
We all know that the Venus flytrap eats flies. The pitcher plants, the North American ones and the Asian ones, they eat ants and wasps.
Okay.
And the ones that we're holding grow 6 to 10 foot long vines. So you can hang them up in your bathroom, in your kitchen, and they act as natural pest control. In the center of the table, we have a plant that is very popular right now. They're called butterworts or pinguicula. And if you look at the 18 that are in the center, they are completely covered in fruit flies and fungus gnats. Do you see all those little bugs stuck to them?
Oh, that's what that is. Wow.
Yeah.
So quick question. So this is my first time up close and personal with carnivorous plants. You know, I'm used to seeing them on Mario where they just kind of chomp. Kind of explain the mechanism of how they work.
Yeah, so there's about 850 to 1,000 species of carnivorous plants from all over the world, and the Venus flytrap is just one of those. And they are active trappers. They do snap their traps shut when a little bug goes into their lobes. But the pitcher plants and the sundews and the butterworts that we have, those are passive traps. The pitcher plant, something will fall into it, and it's really slippery, so they can't get out. The butterworts and the sundews, they are sticky. They're mucilaginous. So they're like nature's glue, and a little bug would be flying. They think there's nectar or water. They land on it, and then they get stuck.
So can someone grow a carnivorous plant at home, and what would be the benefits of doing something like that?
The Venus flytraps and the North American pitcher plants you can grow very easily outside. If you have a pond or a water feature, like a bird bath, you can sit them in just a little bit of water year-round, like you're trying to mimicking a swamp or a bog. And they do great in full North Carolina sun.
Okay.
Do not ask me if they can grow in shade. Do not put them under your porch. They need full sun, like 8 hours, 10 hours of full direct sun. The beautiful hanging baskets of pitcher plants and the butterworts and the sundews, they do well outside in a little bit of shade or inside a very sunny window. And now you can buy grow lights anywhere. And everybody loves a grow light. And it's like cheating. It's very easy to grow them.
Okay, awesome. So no growing them in the gazebo, basically.
Yeah.
So you mentioned the North Carolina sunlight. These plants are native to North Carolina. Why is that such a big deal? Or the Venus flytrap at least is. Why is that a big deal?
Yeah, so there's only a 90-mile radius of where Venus flytraps are found natively in the entire world. And that's in the Carolinas, so we want to protect them. They're endangered, and I think you mentioned that I am a North Carolina certified nursery.
Yes.
So that means if I get Venus flytraps, I have to submit a origin certificate saying that I didn't poach them, I didn't collect them from the wild, because it is against the law to dig them up and resell them. But now people, for decades, people have been micro-propagating them. They've been mass-producing them through tissue culture. And there's no reason why we need to be taking the plants from the wild. And I did bring a couple over there to the front. And the ones that I have, they're special cultivars, which means people have bred them for certain traits. So I have one in the front, which is called Chinese dumpling.
Okay.
The lobes look like pinched dumplings. And then we have another one called Dente, which has extra sharp teeth. So in the wild, they have those long lashes. But people have decided, hey, we're going to grow one that's extra purple, extra tall, extra short, extra wide. So there's no reason to be taking plants from the wild.
This is absolutely fascinating. So for folks that are going to come out and see you this weekend, what can they expect?
We are going to have a 10 by 10 tent filled with probably thousands of carnivorous plants. And it's very easy to find us. Our tent says carnivorous plants on it 4 times, lots of different colors, and you will see literally 100 of those hanging baskets of the pitcher plants around our canopy. And then we have tables and tables of some native carnivorous plants, but also we have a lot of exotic carnivorous plants. In the front we have also Mexican butterworts, and people love them because they flower purple and red and white, and they're eating fruit flies and fungus gnats. So they're attractive, but they're also doing a job.
They're also helpful. Well, Kenny, this is very exciting, and I have so many more questions to ask you, so stick with us, folks. Coming up at 9 o'clock, we're going to dive more into what you can expect this Saturday. We'll be right back.